I'm going to jump right in with one of those exciting summer themes that will promote family connection and family fun all in one. Soon you will probably find yourself with your favorite people gathered around that crackling campfire, maybe even under a magical starry summer sky. We say let's make it all the more memorable by throwing in a little bit of mom magic. Instead of songs, maybe play a game. Instead of marshmallows, make popcorn, and the list goes on. Studio 5 Home and Family Life contributor Maria Eckersley is on her game with ideas for a more creative campfire. It's so great to see you.
Right? It's so good to be here.
You've brought some really cool helpers who I know we get to meet in a minute, and you've brought the mom magic as you always do.
We have to add a little something, you know? Like if this is your chance to gather all your family in one place, you have to have something that will entice them to stay.
Well,
that's what I'm here for.
You're making a really, I think, wise and sound comparison in that the campfire can kind of recreate the dinner table vibe for families.
Absolutely. Especially in the summer when you're at baseball games and football games during the dinner hour. Campfires are where you could all come back together and just sort of like nestle in.
And you can't go wrong.
No.
If you have marshmallow, chocolate, and graham, right?
Right.
And a campfire. But we're going to take it over the top today with these little ideas that will promote that connection, as I said. What's first?
Yes, 5-minute simple ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing, the reason I dread s'mores is because they're sticky and they're messy.
Thank you.
So a big tip I have for you.
Someone said it, so I didn't have to.
The big tip for you is to keep them organized as you go to the fire. So this is just my normal like paper plate utensil caddy that I've just pulled all the stuff out of, and it fits everything perfectly. So if you're going to have your kids carry stuff to the fire, the utensil caddy is a good place to start.
So preload it.
Yeah, just have it all good to go. Right?
You like to have little towels handy.
Yes, because everything gets sticky, right? That's the worst.
Thank you again.
So I found these, Brooke, they're incredible. So over here, you're gonna find these little wipes, and they come in these little dry tablets.
They look like something that belongs in the medicine cabinet.
Right, you could throw them in your glove box. I just keep them stashed in here, and then all you do is you take a water bottle and you're gonna dump water on it, and it becomes a big, thick wipe that you can like wipe hands, wipe the marshmallow stick.
Oh, fantastic.
Everything's good to go.
So thick, durable, all you need is water.
Yeah, so now you're supplied. Now you can do the fun.
All right, now the fun begins because we're going to make secret message marshmallows.
Yes, okay.
You guys gonna help us with this?
All right, so if you see Evie's marshmallows, they actually look totally normal.
Yes.
But they've been painted with a baking soda and water solution in a pattern. So like maybe 5 minutes before you roast, so you can start to see the stripes appear.
Evie, did you know your marshmallows were striped?
It's kind of magical, right?
That's cool. So baking soda and water?
Just like to like an Elmer's glue consistency.
Oh, okay.
And then you're just gonna paint it on, and then that will burn first, and the rest of the marshmallow burns later.
Okay, that's fun.
Right? Just
so
easy, lazy.
You're all huddled over and invested in Evie's marshmallow because we want to see what pattern will play out.
Right. So you can put secret messages, you can put their name on it, you can do all kinds of cool things.
The kids could decorate the marshmallows. They could paint the marshmallows.
These two did. They decorated them yesterday. They were painting all,
Violet's
and then they burned them.
As she has a little bit of marshmallow on her lip.
Right.
So you're credible, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You're totally credible. You say there's some specialized roasting sticks that make for fun too.
I actually learned this from Studio 5. They're a local Utah company, and I saw them on Studio 5, and I'm like, I need those. So they're called Wolfram sticks, and they basically will roast a biscuit instead of a marshmallow. And then it becomes like almost like a ice cream cone, but with a biscuit. So then you can fill it with whipped cream, you can fill it with fruit, whatever. It makes this cute little cup. So on Violet's stick, this is the Wolfram stick. It's cool because it has this little twisty feature, so even a little kid can easily rotate it without getting too close to the fire.
Yeah.
And it cooks in a couple minutes, and then you can fill it with pie filling. We did it with whipped cream, and it's kind of delicious. Actually, all the kids who tried it loved it.
Loved it. So it steps up your food game.
Yeah, just we have other
campfire
options. If people don't love marshmallows, this is a good backup.
Here's another option. You say popcorn is fun to play with over the campfire.
Did you know this?
No, I had no idea.
Okay, here's the way I hacked this out, Brooke.
Okay.
Basically, all I did is I took a regular cereal bowl, okay? And I took, you want heavy duty aluminum foil, the thicker stuff that you use on a barbecue.
Okay.
And I just pushed it into my bowl to give it the shape. And then you just put like a quarter cup, a third of a cup of popcorn, and some of the oil. This kind of already has the butter flavoring, so it tastes a little bit better, I think. But you can use any oil. And then you seal it up nice and tight. And if you look at Sam's, he's got it on his stick. And then you just roast it just like you would. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes.
So you start to hear the popping?
Yes, you'll hear popping, and once you shake it, because you know, just like a little Jiffy Pop, you know, you want to give it a good shake, and then when it's done and it's cool, then you can just tear the foil and eat it. You can season it with seasoned salt or whatever.
I had no idea.
Sam?
Watch your fingers, sir.
Yeah, see what you can do.
Yeah.
Just tear it
We've been calling him Uncle Sam this morning. Whoa, few pops. Sorry about that. We good? Everyone good? Eyebrows intact?
Yeah. So then you have this cute little treat that you can munch on while you play games.
May I? May I?
Give it a shot.
Hold on, look at this. Campfire popcorn. I'm here for it.
And then everyone can make their own. It's like this cute little...
It kind of has a smoky taste to it, too.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
A little bit. We just smoked popcorn.
So a whole new trend.
That's amazing. All right, I only took 2 bites. Here, the rest is yours. You earned
Perfect.
it. You earned it.
Thank you.
All right, there's a way to make the campfire more colorful.
Yes. Okay, so if you haven't used these yet, they're these little packets. You actually just toss them right onto the fire.
Sounds
or you
dangerous.
can sprinkle them if you have a bigger fire. Yeah, it does sound dangerous. So Will's going to show us how
Okay,
it
Will.
works. So you just put it in the heat, and we use these especially on Halloween. I put the campfire out at Halloween, and it makes this wizardy. You can see it start to change color.
Oh yeah, I see the greenish.
Green. It'll go green, yellow, purple.
Very like, yeah.
fun.
I'm thinking of Little Mermaid Ursula. I mean, there's
Yeah,
very like
exactly.
themey colors coming out of those flames.
Yeah, so it just adds a little bit more fun.
Yes. All right, Violet, are we doing okay?
Yeah, your biscuits look
Yeah.
good.
I
bet you
think
can
you're
take it off.
done.
You can wait till it
just
gets
checking
cool
if
and
the
then take it
inside
off.
is-
Yeah, check it out. Okay,
Looks
all
good.
right. Good. A couple of games you've got for us,
Yes.
Maria. Once we're circled up, we want to make the most of
Yeah,
it.
because once it's warm and cozy, you gotta stay close, right? So one of our favorites is the game called Medusa. Have you ever played this before?
No.
Okay, Medusa is just a really simple game. Can you guys demonstrate Medusa for me? So basically, everyone sits around the campfire and you all look at your feet.
Are they always disobedient?
Always, absolutely,
Yeah.
always. So you can just sit down, girls. You can just sit. You're gonna look at your own feet, and then you're gonna decide who in the circle you're gonna look at next. So when I count to 3, I'll say 3, 2, 1, look, and then everybody has to choose a person to look at. If you happen to look at the exact same person, then you're both out. So you're trying to stay around the campfire as long as possible.
All right,
so you
Sam,
guys
you're gonna have
ready?
to put down the popcorn for this one. I'm sorry.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, look.
Boom.
Oh! So Sam and Violet would be out, and these two would battle it out. But
Okay.
usually you've got a few more, and you just slowly whittle down the circle. That's
I love
Medusa.
that that's easy, nothing needed,
No spies.
no props, no game pieces. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's easy fun.
But
Easy
if
fun.
you want game pieces and
Yes.
you want to take it up a notch, then you need these.
What are
Okay,
those?
so these are called story dice, and we found one that are designed for scary stories. So on a
Oh.
campfire, you want like a spooky, scary story.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
So these have actual prompts on them. They glow in the dark, first off, which is awesome.
Fabulous.
And then we just put a flashlight. Will, do you want to demonstrate? You're gonna put a flashlight under your chin. You'll roll the dice, and it gives you prompts about like where the setting needs to be, who the hero is gonna be, how it's gonna end. Has like different. Give it a roll, Will. If you want to give them a roll.
All right.
So that way you don't have to come up with a story all on your own. You can be like, well, I have to find something that involves fog. I have to think of something that involves death.
Oh, so the creativity is fun too.
What'd you roll, Will? Give us a couple of the ones you rolled.
So the setting is a junkyard.
Junkyard. Okay.
With the villain as a clown, the hero as a detective, and the reason why they're there is a pandemic.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to come up with a story on the fly to use those dice. And we found like the kids played it forever. In fact, one of our favorite things was Sam has like a sound effects app on his phone, and so as Will was telling the story, like if he said it's a dark and stormy night, then Sam would like hit the dark and stormy night.
You're the
button.
audio engineer. That's fantastic. We've got a job for you inside Broadcast House if you want it. Where do you get those dice?
We just found them on Amazon. All this stuff is on Amazon, but
Okay.
they were awesome. Even the teenagers like went after we were taking photos, they went back to play. Like that's how fun they were.
Fantastic. You've linked all of these for us on your website.
Yeah.
How can we access that list?
Yeah, if you just go to my Instagram and in my bio, there's an Amazon favorites that has all of this, everything. I
Nice.
buy everything
Is
there.
it sad or appropriate that the pandemic is part of our dice roll?
I know,
Our scary
right?
story. I mean, probably
a scary story.
A little bit of both. You guys did great. Will, Sam, Evie, and Violet, thank you for helping us. Thank you so much. We're gonna press pause here and come back for one more campfire game that I understand you've been playing since you were a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, one
Ready.
more coming up. The campfire getting creative with Mom Magic today on Studio 5. Thanks, Maria. We'll see you in a bit.
So if you see Evie's marshmallows, they actually look totally normal.
Yes.
But they've been painted with a baking soda and water solution in a pattern. So like maybe 5 minutes before you roast, so you can start to see the stripes appear.
Evie, did you know your marshmallows were striped?
It's kind of magical, right?
S'mores are just the start of the fun you can have around the campfire, according to Studio 5 Home and Family Life contributor Maria Eckersley. We shared 7 ideas earlier, and there is one more campfire game left to play. It's a game Maria has played since she was a child, but I've never heard of this.
Oh, you need this game.
Okay, let's
And
do
the
it.
only supply you need is a really awful color of lipstick. So like when you bought on impulse and you never wear it, that's what you need to grab.
Okay.
And it's called the dot game. It's a simple rhythm game. So you're gonna follow the rhythm. The kids have learned a little bit. You guys have to teach Brooke. Are you ready?
I'm
So
ready.
you're gonna
I'm
keep
here
a
for it.
rhythm
I'm
as
here
a
for it.
group.
Okay.
So you're gonna pat, clap, snap, snap. Pat, clap, snap.
Good so far.
snap. So I'm gonna give everybody a number, and then you kind of try and keep the rhythm. So you guys just keep going. So this is Will is 1, Evie you're 2, 3 you're 4, and Sam is 5. Okay, so when we start, your goal
got
is to
my
keep
favorite
the
number.
rhythm and remember your number, Brooke.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready? So will start us off as 1, and you'll hear.
Has no dots. How many dots does 2 have?
2 has no dots. How many dots does 5 have? 5 has no dots. How many dots does 4 have?
4 has no dots. How many dots does 3 have?
3 has no dots. How many dots does 3?
Make a mistake. This is when Brooke gets to dot your face with lipstick. Oh, I must have said it in the other
Should
pocket.
I dot your face, or
Here
do
we
you want
go.
me to
So
take one for you?
You have to, oh no, Violet's ready.
Oh, she has to. She's
So-
ready. Or just dot?
Anywhere.
Oh, you
So
have a
the-
dot.
So now we play again, but now Violet has to say 3 has 1 dot. So it gets hard because you forget how many dots you have, you forget your number. The game gets a little faster
Can
as
we
you
do
play.
one more round?
Ready?
Now that we're
Okay, so Violet starts
in?
us. Ready,
Okay,
Violet?
Violet.
Okay. 3 has 1 dot. How many dots does 2 have? 2 has no dots. How many dots does 1 have?
1 has no dots. How many dots does 5 have?
5 has no dots. How many dots does 3 have?
3 has 1 dot. How many dots does 4 have?
4 has no dots. How many dots does 1 have?
1 has no dots. How many dots does 3 have?
3 has 1 dot. How many dots does 1 have?
1 has no dots. How many dots does 2 have?
2 has no dots. How many dots does 4 have?
I was so into it for real. Hit me up.
Yay.
Hit me up.
Right by Brooke, give her a dot.
I mean, I think our producer was worried
Do
that
it
game
right
was
on
going to
her
take over the whole
nose.
show.
Right on her nose.
Violet, I expected more from you.
If it helps, it looks like an upside down heart.
Oh, Violet, I want to bottle you up. All right, I'll take the upside down dot on my nose. 4 has 1. 4 has 1 right here. Maria, thank you. So fun. Remind us where you can see all of these fun props and games again.
Come find me on Instagram at MechMomLife.
All right. Do you think I can still do my job with an upside down heart on my nose?
Yes.
I'm a professional, guys.
You can do it better.
This is better. I like the challenge. Here it goes. Thanks so much, Maria. Very fun.